All right, these are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Pimpy. Article quote, after the central bank was hit by a surprise, Iraq may move to change the dollar exchange rate, unquote, but this time in the right direction, not the other way around. We're talking about increasing the value of the dinar against the US dollar. You'll see different articles conflicting with one another's, and that's why you can't get too excited with the good news and get too bummed out with bad news. Quote, as soon as the devaluation of the dinar against foreign currency, especially US dollar, came into effect, the people's willingness to buy those currencies decreased, which created an alarm for the Central Bank of Iraq, unquote. If they're going to increase it, this might be a good time. When you see the number of dinars decrease for every $1, that's what we want. That's good. That's what we want to see. All right, from Bruce, we've got a week, possibly from tonight, before we actually do something. We have our numbers and we set our appointments, or we get our numbers Monday night and start Tuesday. There's a possibility, and we had it from an extremely high source, as high as you can get in the banking world, that was Monday, Tuesday thing. Now, what about the possibility of a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I think it looks very good. We should be there by then. That is what I'm hearing. Passing on what is that I'm getting. As far as Iraq is concerned, they're expecting to have another new rate over the weekend. Could start them on Sunday, their first business day, with a new budget, with a rate in the budget. The rate we were actually notified about was very strong and just slightly below what Dr. Shabibi had predicted, that the value of the dinar to hold back in 2012, I believe. I believe we're in a good place to move forward, and I'm excited. I think we're finally coming to the end. All right, Adam, Montana, we don't have an RV yet, but it isn't hard to see this coming quickly. Rate change done overnight. A flick of the switch and the rate changed. It will happen just as suddenly when they shock the world with a quick move the other way. All right, Breitling says it's a policy-based investment. If you're watching the local markets in Iraq and trying to figure out where the value is coming from, you're never going to get it, because that's not how they think in Iraq. That's not the way they think in Parliament, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Planning, or the CBI. That's not what they're thinking. They're thinking, how do we keep the budget going with the US dollar, and at the same time, how do we participate in other markets so we're diversified and we're not stuck in just the energy markets. They know the energy is going to go down, period. Everybody knows this. Everybody's trying to get into different markets. Iraq is no different. They need to add value to their currency. All right, MarkZ via PDK. Iraq is announcing another decrease instead of an increase. The chatter in Iraq is that they expect to go up in rates sometime between now and the 6th of January. So there is great potential for a rate increase on the dinar in the first week of January. Frank26 says, I have not changed my mind. The Iraqi dinar is going through a monetary reform right now. We're at the point right now that the tellers are done and they're preparing themselves to introduce the small category notes to the citizens of Iraq. It's that simple. Militiaman, quote, today's auction results of the foreign currency sale window on Thursday, 12/31/2020, and executed today $100,000 total cash sell, unquote. Well, folks, I don't know about you all, but the auctions at $100,000 or even at $1.3 million is getting scarce, especially the former. Something big is about to happen. DT even stated as such too. Fairly sure when things line up electronically, it will be big. Happy New Year to all. All right, Mountain Goat article quote, the devaluation of the dinar is the beginning. Painful steps in a difficult year for the Iraqis. Yes, the devaluation is a necessary painful step. Like I said, it is a step in the process and is being used as a means to an end. All right, from Pimpy, they're talking about the rate change again. Will it happen? I don't know. It's only talk. The World Bank wanted to increase the number of dinars per dollar, and the Iraq Central Bank said no. They want to go in the opposite direction. They want to decrease the number of dinars you get for every dollar. So the World Bank wants to devalue the dinar more. The Central Bank, they want to increase the value of the dinar. I thought this change would be really quick, very temporary, so they can get the salaries paid, get back on track, and then go right back to changing the rate in the right direction. So that's what looks like is happening fairly quickly. At least it's being discussed. This is a good thing, a very good thing.